Oh, hey there. Almost didn't see ya. Welcome. So let's first talk about the topic, why YouTube? Why do YouTube over other social medias like trying to grow on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or even worse, TikTok? Why YouTube? So first of all, one of the reasons that I believe YouTube is going to be the future is that it really is the best place for user-generated content in long form. So I'm talking about user-generated content that could be like 10 minutes long or 20 minutes long, or even sometimes over an hour. Now, when you compare this with things like Netflix or let's say Hulu or anything else like that, no one really else is allowing any sort of user-generated content for you to go and like basically post whatever you want on there. If you want to do that, really the only places are Vimeo, but their search is horrible, or YouTube. Now, with things like Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat, they're great opportunities if you want to keep it like a minute or under. YouTube is the best place for, let me write it down here, long form content. So this is what it really has over just about anything else. The other opportunity I think with YouTube is that it is owned by Google. Well, Google has the power of search. Google is arguably one of the biggest search engine, it's probably the biggest search engine of the entire internet is Google, and they own YouTube. So that's owned by, yeah, so anyway, so that's that. But the reason why this is very important is because when it comes to search engine optimization, and that is getting your videos to show up in front of other people, Google is the best. As far as anyone trying to find your content, this is it. And when they're trying to find long form content, like I said, Google and YouTube. Now, one of the other really good things with this is that a lot of people, from my own experience, aren't really Googling things as much as they used to be. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people Google things, but here's what I'm talking about. Let's say you want to find out how to repair, let's say, a car engine, let's just say. Chances are you're not going to be typing that on Google. You're going to be typing it on YouTube because you want to watch what someone's doing. Same thing like if you want to find out how to, let's say my example, how to invest in a Roth IRA. Sure, many people are going to Google that, but how easy is it instead to watch a video of someone else doing it firsthand? It's one thing to read, but it's another thing to actually see someone do something firsthand. And that's why I believe that YouTube will eventually turn into the new search, just like Google. And think of it too, right now for me, anytime I want to figure out how to do something, I don't Google it anymore. Most of the time, I just YouTube it. So I think YouTube eventually might become the new Google. So just something to consider. And now the next one is that people aren't really watching TV anymore like they used to. So not many people are watching TV anymore, and myself included. A lot of people are quitting cable, and instead they're going to less expensive options like Netflix, Hulu, and again, the almighty YouTube. And YouTube is one of these things that unless you pay for YouTube Premium not to see the ads, YouTube is free. The only cost of YouTube is watching a very quick 5-second ad on not every video, but some videos, and that is a lot easier to do than go and pay like $60 a month for cable. And partially, I believe one of the reasons why people aren't watching TV, besides the whole financial aspect of it, and also that commercials suck, and being able to wait for content, and on YouTube you can get content immediately. So you get instant gratification with YouTube. But one of the other reasons is that people want genuine content. That's not an L, that's an I. People want genuine content. And that's something on TV that's very hard to do, because anytime you post something on TV, it's never just like one person in their garage like this who's making videos and then editing it themselves in an hour and like posting it on TV. It doesn't work like that. Anytime you post on TV, you have a large network where you have a chain of command and hundreds, sometimes even thousands of people on projects that go through every little bit of it and try to get it perfect for TV. It's got to be the right time. They got to say the right things. It's got to be network approved. It's not as simple as just going and making a video and posting it. And because of that, people want real content. They want genuine connections with people. That on YouTube is very easy to do because it's real. These are real experiences. A lot of these are real, besides some prank videos, but for the most part, you get very genuine content that is very hard to find anywhere else. And one of the other reasons too why it's really important to do YouTube is that you gain an audience. So we'll write audience, and that audience will follow you. Now, when I mean follow, I don't mean like subscribe or anything like that, but they're going to follow you to, let's say, Instagram. They're going to follow you to Facebook. They're going to follow you to Snapchat. And from this, from YouTube, you can basically get Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat organically from doing YouTube videos. And this audience, in my opinion, is absolutely invaluable. With no matter what happens to YouTube, if YouTube seems to go down one day, a lot of your audience, your real fans, will end up following you everywhere else. And they're going to continue following you as long as you're providing value or giving them something like entertainment or whatever you're doing. As long as you can continue giving them that, they're going to stay your fans and they're going to follow you forever. And partially one of the reasons that they'll follow you brings me to my next point here, and that is that get a connection. This is probably arguably one of the biggest reasons why people will follow you, is because they want a connection. They want to feel a genuine connection with you and they want to get to know you. And there's no other platform that I've seen on the internet where people can know you as well as they know you on YouTube. Think about it, like the people that you follow on Instagram. So what? You see their pictures and maybe they look pretty on a beach or maybe they're doing some cool stuff. When you watch someone on YouTube for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, every single day, for months or even years, or maybe you watch longer videos than that, chances are you feel like you know them. And how do I know that? Because I've been in the same position on both ends. I have been the viewer where I have watched someone for years, and at this point it feels like I know them. If I walk up to them on the street, it feels like sounds creepy, but I know every detail about their life. I feel like I have been a part of their life. Even though they have no idea who I am, I feel like I have a pretty good idea of who they are. And I've been in their position as well. There are people that I have met that have watched my videos for 2 years now, and they feel like they know me. And they feel like they already have a really genuine connection with me, even though I have no idea who they are, but they know just about everything about me. And I've experienced before where people come up like, Graham, I remember in your third video, 4 minutes in, you said this, and then that happened when you were 16, and then this happened. I'm like, whoa, like, that's the sort of connection that you can't get anywhere else. You can't get that on Instagram. You can't get that on Snapchat. You cannot get this on Facebook. To be able to get this connection, you have to watch what's going on. You have to watch everything that's going on here in the genuine category. When people are genuine and honest, that's when people get the connection to you. And YouTube is the best way to fast track that and just build a genuine connection with people. And part of the reason that you can get this connection is that you have total control over what you post. You are you. If you can just show yourself to the world, you have total creative freedom to do whatever you want. And because of that, you will get a genuine connection with potentially millions of people that go and watch you. This is it. You cannot do that with TV. You can't do that being an actor or something like that. This is the easiest way to have full control. This is why people like Will Smith are doing YouTube videos now, because they have the total control. And I'll put this here. We have control over everything that they do. Think of Jack Black too, who at this time has like 3.5 million subscribers on YouTube with like 3 videos posted. He's total control over what he's doing. He doesn't have to go through like a management company and like a filming crew to go and like, oh, you have to say this, and there's a huge chain of command. No, it's like he literally, I think his son is just filming on his phone, and then he can upload it. And again, he's building an audience that is going to follow him everywhere else, and chances are he already has a big following here that is going back to the YouTube. So it's just connecting the dots here in a way that gives people a better connection. And this is why I believe right now YouTube is the best way to do this over any other platform. Even with Instagram or TikTok, yes, you can build a very good following there, and I'll go into that a little bit later. But in terms of building a very loyal audience, YouTube. And I'm on all of these, and by far, YouTube, from what I've seen, is the best way to get a following. I've also met people who have like 1 million followers on Instagram, where they have very little loyal fan base compared to someone else who has 100,000 on YouTube. Because again, people see everything that you do, and from that they build that connection. So this is why you should start doing YouTube videos.